I'm about to play my league game, and then I'll be free. What you playing 3-on-3? Huh? Oh no, I wasn't even like around my PS4. I was in practice. Yeah, I was in practice, and then I walked away for like 30 minutes. My group me tripping, dog. Yeah. I'm not getting messages and stuff. So annoying. Let's see. Really? For what? For PS4 or something? Wireless earbuds? You mean like the Power Beats or something?
Hello everyone, I'm Larry Ridley.
Oh shit, that's not the only thing that's out. You didn't have to say that. That is not the only thing that's out. No, you could have said the Samsung Gear icon.
They'll be up against the Dolphins team looking to shut that down.
Nigga, there ain't no technology that you know that I don't know, nigga. Get the hell out of here with that shit, nigga. Understand who you talking to, though. Understand who you talking to, dog. Respect my authority. Oh, shit. Between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. You looking at what? Oh, okay.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know.
Down following the run.
Really? What kind of update?
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Something like I want to check it out.
Lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards.
Yeah. I knew I should have. Damn, I should have did the play I wanted to do, man. God, that shit would have worked.
Was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Okay. Let me get into my formation. I like. Okay, big nigga, some sleep on nigga.
Now they'll look to throw it with Lynch. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Time to feature the offensive starters, and our first chance to get a look at Parker.
Devontae Parker came out of Louisville with a guy who was known as a mature receiver. Runs routes really well, but the best part of his game, he'll jump over you at the end of a route and go get the football.
So still in search of
the dude, he's actually pretty good. So it might be a little tough.
Stop this 3rd down. Throwing Lynch.
Damn, he sacked me, man. And my offensive line is so trash, man. That made me so mad.
Sack of the year. here.
I had a wide open
So
dude
fourth
too.
down, here's Matt Darr to kick it away.
You saw it? Oh shit.
This is taken at the 18.
Oh no. Oh no 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 no.
And some room to
Oh
move
no,
now.
this dude ran it back.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Their dangerous
You got the new
wide
TV?
receiver.
He ran it back.
2 yards. And the Jets have taken a first quarter lead.
Oh,
They get the stop defensively, force the punt. They
that
score
looks good.
without their offense even stepping on the field.
I can't believe this motherfucker just ran it back, man. God damn. I was trying to kick the ball out of bounds.
You don't even worry about it. You guys just hang
I
out
hate when
over
people
there.
score
We'll
like
bring
that,
this
though. That
all
shit
the
makes
way
me
back
so
and get the
mad,
points
dog.
we need. In this case, they actually got that done.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back on the
That
field.
shit makes me so mad. You don't even understand.
Here, the first drive stalled and they punted.
Time to break some things out, I think, in the playbook. Now that they've gotten out there, gotten settled a little bit, let's see if they open things up. Maybe try and get the ball in the hands of the guys who can get the ball into the end zone. They're playmakers.
They would like that.
God damn, that shit made me so mad, dog.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And the good thing about the top-notch safeties, they can play from deep coverage or they can play close to the line of scrimmage, and the end result is often the same, a big-time play for their defensive team, and that's exactly what we just saw.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. On second down, Lynch. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for only a couple and brings up third down. On the defensive side, the starters for the New York Jets, Charles.
Let's start with their rookie linebacker, Darren Lee. Played cornerback, if you can believe that, in high school for a while, and uses that same speed at the linebacker position. Hard to block because he's hard to find.
So here we go. Now an extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10.
I was still by that, man. I ain't gonna lie. Oh my God, what a terrible throw, man. Yeah.
Coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
I was still by it, yeah.
Here's Matt Darr now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a
I know.
touchdown.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Oh, yeah.
Now a carry for Lorenzo Taliaferro. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A nice carry there of 15 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
I can't find none of the plays I want to pick, man. God, dog.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football, Down he goes.
That was the last team available.
All right, here we go. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's caught by Quincy.
Oh, that's a terrible blitz, man. Are you kidding me right now?
Getting this inside the 30. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fire over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
I know.
It really does, because your goal is to
He was
move the
supposed to be in by
quarterback
then.
off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
3 and 4.
They're going to look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
I knew he was doing it.
No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah,
Don't you accept on the stats? Throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still, no yardage. Okay.
I can't find my play.
And now it's second and goal. Now it's Taliaferro.
Oh, good run.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Lorenzo Taliaferro. His fifth touchdown now on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you, it's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone.
Haven't really used it, so.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
No,
Out
never
comes the
used it.
Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
Here we go now. Party.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going deep here for Parker. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
We saw that. I traded Landry. I don't know why I did that shit.
Defense showing blitz.
Well, I got some draft picks, so I mean.
Second and 10 now. It's Lynch. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Boy, if my defense got in like this,
is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. And now Lynch. And it's caught by Parker.
Break
and they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. These guys told us, these guys being the coaches, they wanted to really stretch the field, get the ball down deep. They were able to do that here.
And you know when you stretch the field,
you
often leave guys in one-on-one situations. That allows your better athletes to go up and get the football.
You feel me? Anybody else, I would have broke that. If I was Landry, I would have broke that.
And they got what
I should have traded Parker. I should have traded Parker.
They'll give it to him right up the gut.
I wouldn't have been able to get everything like that.
Finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That's what I just
We're into the
said.
second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. On second down, here's Lynch. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting
thought it
to
was
rise. I think now as a play caller, because
I was waiting to hear your reaction.
a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Devontae Parker was the intended receiver, and it's second down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them
I
up,
saw
and
him,
they just
man.
did,
He could have caught
with
that.
a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Second and 10, it's Lynch again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
They talking about cutting?
Here we go. Back there, Philly. Here we go.
3rd and 2, now Lynch. And he's able to find Diggs. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's
That's what I wanted to go with, but that was a
right?
jotty, so I was like, I need to go with the
able to concentrate,
I need to go with
catch it,
a
and even
more
add a
guaranteed
little extra
catch.
at the end with a short run.
Hurry up. Here we go. Over.
From the red zone now, here's Lynch on first down. Steps away to his left. And he'll just chuck
Shoot.
this one up into row
Saw
G.
him too
It's
late, man.
incomplete.
God,
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So the incomplete
I'm
pass
gonna throw
brings
this to
up
Parker.
second down. 5 wides in the game. 4 of them to the right side. Again on second and under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Like, because I can see how he's lined up.
And that's sack number
I can see what
6
defense
for
are
him
lined
on
up
the
in.
year.
Yeah, that sucks.
Now Paxton Lynch on 3rd and long.
Come on, man.
And they
You
got
gotta
him
be
once
kidding me
again.
right now, man.
Sheldon Richardson. He's the one to get him, and that's sack
Dude, are
number
you seeing
7
this, man?
for him on the year.
God damn. That's some BS, dude.
So now on 4th down, on trots the Dolphins field goal unit and Andrew Franks. This is a 49-yard attempt.
Oh, my God, I missed. I
And
missed.
this one is no good.
Yeah.
He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Damn, I missed.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. You add in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
I lose a lot, so that's a good probability.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Hurry up, here we go. All right, now look at 56. Lucky 56.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got time in the pocket.
Come on, man. The guy was right there.
Complete. A good pickup there.
That was freaking right there, man.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout.
He's chewing my defense up, boy.
They go play action here on first down.
Oh, fumble.
To go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the
Why did he do that? Why did he do that? All he had to do was
shot at the 33-yard line.
I'm gonna cut him off.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
You saw it?
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Wow.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 4. It'll be second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game.
That team's not what you think it is.
The offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
I can just get some block.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Lynch looking to throw on second. It's complete to Parker, left side. 15 yards through the air on a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Yeah.
Throwing here, Lynch on first down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. 20 yards on the pickup there. And it's first down, Miami. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Lynch on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Lynch. Looking for
he got me.
It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Cannot even be mad at that, boy.
All right, here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. A hit as he throws
been a
there,
fumble,
incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion. So 2nd and 10 here.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Anunua's got it. Complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Yeah. No, I know that I was trying to kill him. He's probably going to try and go for a bomb.
Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the
sending in a
defense
blitz.
looks for the stop.
All right, here we go. 3-19. No. Check. Patriot. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
It's supposed to only be 7-zip right now.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Detroit. Here we go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And some space here. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Letting one go deep for Anunoa. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half.
Man, I got 3 people streaming my game. I'm getting looked
After
like
the
this.
interception, here's Lynch. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Oh, I threw it right there.
This is intercepted. My goodness. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Trying to shake off the interception. They'll look to throw. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he?
Boy.
Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
He's going to try and go deep again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
play action. They'll throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dante Hightower in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer.
Stay in. There we go.
Taken in at the 22. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So now here come the Dolphins. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd down, here's Lynch. And a catch made by Leonte Carew. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Stays on his feet. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up. Not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 2nd down, Lynch. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Lynch now throwing on 3rd. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Calvin Pryor. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't
why
think
he couldn't pick it up, though? Tell me why he couldn't pick it up.
Totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football
I can't
again.
score.
You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Detroit now, look at 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
7 yards to go on second down. Lynch looking to throw on second. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. And quickly they get to the line. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is not with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle. He can really... And oh, he coughed it up!
What the hell?
And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though. Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field.
I'm still trying to figure out why my D lineman got up off the line.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on third down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
This boy.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
So you cannot catch a hold
of. Second and 10 now. It's Lynch. And his throw here is incomplete. And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They snap it at 1. Now it's Lynch. And he's able to find Diggs.
Now he's not a catch.
And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And it pops free. The collision there jarring the ball loose and brings up second down.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lynch. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
No, check, Patriot. No, check, Patriot.
Throwing again here, Lynch. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
He dropped the ball.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Going with their tight end on 4th. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now Lynch on 1st down. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Thank you, Jesus.
Their big tight end. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. And he's a reliable target. He's more than that, though. Hey, look, I'm not going to say he's the best tight end in the league, but he's solid.
Yeah, because he's able to block, and that's almost a lost art for a number of the tight ends in the league now, because the most popular guys are almost what we call move tight ends, more like receivers, but those guys who can do it all, there's still a place for them in the NFL.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
No, check, Patriot.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Second and just 1. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Gun!
They run with Taliaferro. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Going up top. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set, please.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On the carry, it's Taliaferro. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. A couple of Dolphins in on the stop. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. And the D looking like they may blitz. They come out here in the I. On the give, this is their fullback. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. Give your holder an extra half second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good.
Throwing here, Lynch on first down. It's caught, Stills, right side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll go in the books as a loss of 20. They come out here in the I. This is Taliaferro. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Again, they run with Taliaferro. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Lorenzo Taliaferro with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. A strong running. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And out come the Dolphins now. First down, it's Lynch. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. On 2nd down, here's Lynch. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And this will probably be the last play they can squeeze in here before the 2-minute warning.
Defense always has to be careful in this situation. A lot of teams like to take a shot.
Now Lynch on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Throwing, Lynch. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Lynch. Terrence Knighton in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Calvin Pryor. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. And the Jets set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come out here in the I. He'll look to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Detroit! Detroit! Let's go! Over!
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He finds Safarian Jenkins. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yeah. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. Here comes the D swarming to the line. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
That is caught inside the 5. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Jets, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah.